There are many reasons why people visit the cinema. Some go there to enjoy their favorite franchises or series with other fellow enthusiasts. Some go there for the big screen and massive audio, beautiful sound effects that you wouldn't normally get at home. Or some go there to cool off in hot summer days, getting the sticky nutsack to peel off from their thighs. I go there because of popcorn. Yeah, of course, sound effects as well, but this is the place I usually indulge myself and eat popcorn. I sprinkle it over with liquid love that comes in the form of cheese and butter. Call me nuts or call me corny, but this is the true highlight for me. It's like opening a bra for the first time, like getting the first warm sun ray after a 9-month Estonian winter. It's like a warm Mediterranean wind that pets my cheeks. This is the feeling I get when the movie begins and I drown my hand in this well-seasoned savory and well-coated caramel popcorn. But there has been a crime. Now Estonia is fallen victim. Even the government is on their knees, begging for mercy, begging the true leaders of the country for salvation, bending the knee to the true evil. I am talking about Monopoly, not the game, you silly wanker. I'm talking about the true danger of our humble planet. Corporations. If you want your popcorn to stay tasty and crunchy, make sure to subscribe because they are coming for you. And we are here to stop them. For this video, I actually got in contact with Estonian Competition Authority, a governmental agency who's responsible for fair business conduct. Their sole purpose is to make sure that the customer has a choice both in variety and price. But last 10 years have been slow but methodical, well-organized movement by one corporation to consolidate every cinema in Estonia into one brand, a monopoly, stripping away every other option for the customer. Now who and what am I talking about? Margus Linnamäe, business tycoon who has acquired mostly every pharmaceutical company in Estonia. Mostly every news channel in Estonia. That's why the real news doesn't exist anymore, at least in here. He also owns Apollo Corporation, which basically is responsible for 60% of every book you read and buy. He also has owned many food chains like Vapiano, which he sold recently. And he owns O'Leary's, a shit show of a food place that I actually covered in my recent video when I was hunting for a donut. It should pop up right here. He has also owned real estate and auction platforms, also now liquidated. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with buying the drugs he wants me to. I can live with reading the news he wants me to read. And even books. I can live with that. But when you go after something that I love, then we have a problem. As you can now imagine, the story gets more sinister. Approximately 10 years ago, he started accumulating cinemas. One by one, they all fell. Now I will show you the inner workings of Competition Authority. It all began in 19th of December in 2013, where the agency stopped the consolidation of two cinema brands, Forum Cinemas and Solaris Cinema. Let this be a precedent for this story. 28th of August in 2014, competition agency approved Apollo Holding, a fairly newcomer in the cinema landscape in Estonia, owned by Margus Linnamäe, to be eligible to buy Solaris Cinema from property partners. After this acquisition, Margus started to spread like cancer. He built his shitty Apollo Cinema in almost every supermarket in our country. 17th of February 2021, Group, also known as Apollo Holding, tried to buy the last independent cinema, Forum Cinemas. They had filed a merger agreement, but the competition agency fought back. On the same day, the application was withdrawn, and 2 days later, the agency finished its conduction. 17th of June 2021, the competition agency revealed that they are very worried about Estonian cinema landscape. They acknowledged publicly that they had lost control over controlling what's happening. And it was all happening in front of their noses. On 7th of April 2022, Forum Cinemas was acquired by Group, also known as Apollo Holding, owned by Margus Linnamäe. Here is where the story gets interesting. The deal was done according to Estonian law. As the email from Competition Authority explained, if the revenue of an asset declines under a certain nomination, the consolidation can be conducted without the governmental interference. Since the flu season had taken everyone by surprise, and there was no one to go outside, the cinemas closed. Forum Cinemas revenue dropped to 12.8 million euros a year, but the profits dropped just under the governmental norm, allowing the merger and consolidation to be concluded. Most Linnamäe's businesses are cleverly hidden. They might have Swedish owners or someone who lives abroad, so they can't be traced back to him. Dummy corporations that barely stand in the legal grounds, they aren't considered as a monopoly. This includes pharmaceutical companies as well. Sadly, the acquisition of Forum Cinemas destroyed something I loved very dearly: my popcorn. It was the last place to get a decent one. Apollo has this tiny, soft, unpopped popcorn. And that sadly angers me. Their price policy is horrible, and they don't even sell the classic savory and sweet combo divided by a wall. So if you want both, you need to buy a medium-sized savory popcorn and also a large caramel one, because there isn't a small option for this. What the hell am I going to do with 2 large cases, or medium cases of popcorn? I will never eat it. It's a waste. It's a waste of money. And this is the sole reason I made this video. Thank you, Estonian Competition Authority, for, well, answering me and taking me seriously. And for sending me a detailed explanation from their part. Anyways, I'm SillyLlamaz and thanks for watching. Till next time.